Thursday Night Hockey. Here we go. No games today.
Now it's time for
Buffalo Draft League Podcast. Nerd!
Welcome to the Buffalo Draft League Podcast, Session 6, Episode 8.
Well, you fuck it up every week.
We're not going to have much for you. We're going to do some quick news, quick recaps, power rankings. Well, actually, we're not going to do the power rankings. We're going to talk about how much we enjoy you guys being butthurt over
That's
them.
right.
We have a special guest on short notice. Rick Calto will be here. He's around here somewhere.
We got some King of the Rink. Nick Favada is going to go for the gold here. I'm pretty sure he's going to get this hat trick. I'm calling it right now.
I think we're all calling this. This is going to be one and done. Rick, how do you feel about that?
Nope.
Oh, Rick's
all right,
saying
golf.
No. Rick's saying right.
It'll be $25. It's at Bob Links next Friday night, 7 o'clock.
What are we doing afterwards? Is there food or something? We'll figure that out.
Go to Duff's.
We might go to Duff's afterwards.
Could go to Duff's.
Good.
After duffing it, we'll go to Duff's.
Good suggestion from the live studio audience.
Live studio audience, yes.
All right, 50-50 raffles. They're back next week.
Yeah, let's get on those because that's
bring some money. They
pay for the pint glasses that we get. Not these ones.
The draft party.
Ones that the Green Machine won.
Frank will have pizza there every week.
Yep.
Eric Kites seems to always have something to eat there, and the Gallagher family always seems to have their
late night dinner choices.
Olive Garden, I believe it was last time, right? Didn't the Olive Garden
they brought a bunch of food.
Yeah, breadsticks and...
Yeah, Terry Sperduti ate them all.
Yeah, I didn't get shit. Thanks, Terry. Could offer me one. Bullshit. All right, what's up next? News done? Also new in the news this week is we have a Twitter page. Buffalo Draft League has a Twitter page. So at Draft Buffalo. Check it out. Follow us if you're on Twitter.
One thing we do got to talk about is we did skip the 9:30 game for the next week.
Oh, yeah.
I did review the tape, and we did not pick a team. So
what's the game?
It's the 9:30 game. It's Pink Sox versus
Pink
Balls
Sox.
Deep. He's got Pink Sox.
Versus Balls Deep. Versus my boys. Balls Deep.
I already wrote mine down, so
Balls
you take
Deep. Pink Sox.
I'm going Balls Deep.
I know you were. It's all right.
Whitman, don't let me down.
Prove me wrong, Whitman. Oh, you lose to the
we
Pink
picked
Sox.
the same team on every other game, so I had to switch it up a little bit.
He's going Balls Deep. I'm going Pink Sox for the 9:30 game.
I'll go Balls Deep at some Pink Sox.
Right, well, let's go over the standings real quick. 8th place, Cobra Kai. Turtles, 7th place. Ultimate Predators, 6th place. Miyagi-Do, 5th place. The Rippers, 4th. Aliens, 3rd. Pink Sox, 2. Balls Deep, 1. I do have a question for Whitman. Why is he so pissed off about where I ranked him and not pissed off at you where you ranked him?
Because I ranked them number 2, baby.
Yeah, but they're first place.
Mike, I like your rankings better.
Thank you. Mine are a little more honest, right? Yeah, who did Balls Deep beat the first week?
Balls Deep beat us.
Yeah, and you were missing all kinds of people, right?
We were missing Degatti,
Burness,
myself, and
Your
Degatti.
goalie, you got to shut Chris Jones with a shutout that was missing.
So I feel
Burness,
like
possible league MVP there, and one of the best defensemen
I feel like
in the
my
league.
ranking might not be that far off, considering our game was 6-3, but 2 empty netters.
Scott.
Oh, now he like me.
Yeah, well, that's for now. We got questions for him. So it's time to bring out the man, the myth, the legend, Rick Calto Jr. Rick, what's up? Wait, you didn't bring no shot glasses?
What the fuck?
Now we're talking. Pass those
there we
fuckers out. Get good at this. Good Lord. Jägermeister.
Can I make a toast?
Toast.
Here's to the aliens kicking the Predators' ass
Oh.
this week. Salute.
I think we both picked the Predators, so that's
I know you did.
Oh. Oh, that brought back some bad memories.
All right.
Anyways, Rick, welcome to the podcast. How you doing?
Thanks, guys. I'm doing well.
Well,
Week off of hockey, we're doing great.
I know, I'm a little upset about that.
I know.
stopped by a little earlier and it was closed. I totally forgot. What do you
I tell you what, I was walking some stairs this early this morning. I was like, what the fuck?
I think
Played
Matt
hockey in a week.
I think Matt Dorr went to the rink today.
He's not. Did he really?
I did that
Matt.
last set, two or three sessions ago. I did that.
I've done it.
I showed up. Actually, you showed up that same night.
Yep.
And I felt good. I wasn't the only retard. So
Yeah.
Well, he asked on Facebook, and I don't think anybody responded, so he probably went to the rink.
sorry, Matt.
That's
I
it.
could have got to you, but I was doing stuff on my phone.
All right, well, let's get to the special guests. How you feeling about your team?
I feel good about my team. I like my forwards. I was a little worried about our defense and our goaltending, but last week I think everything came together, and I think we had good pairings, and I think we've got good chemistry. Chris Jones actually made 2 rock-solid saves on Ben I McDon't show. So, I mean, it was, which I thought were both going to be goals, but Chris really surprised me. I thought Degatti and El Ricotta were steals.
All guys, yeah, those are the two guys.
I do not think
we
that
hit
mistake will be
with
made
Sanchez.
next session.
No, that one. Those guys draft status.
No.
Up,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Paul Sanchez would say.
Well, I mean, we're only 2 games in, so. But then again, there was some people who did fall. Like,
Yeah,
you
there
know,
were. No, there were.
Bivolchuk.
No.
Actually,
No,
and I
Volsic.
will say, I just have to say this to Mike, that when my sheet was being used by other people, somehow, when I drafted Hartke, Bivolchuk was already crossed off, and then Kanazi took him next, and I was like, Bivolsic.
Ooh.
And I didn't know that Mike was still there because I was paying attention to the sheet. And I
Who
should have
had
known,
it?
or
Crossed him off.
Bivolsic
Who
would have been my
had
next
this
pick.
sheet?
I think Sanchez had it, and I think
God.
Turvey came over and looked at it. Turvey, I
Oh,
don't trust
boy.
you.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Dark,
I mean,
shady
if I
shit
had,
going down.
Sanchez wasn't crossed on his own damn list. So.
No, I know. I can't say for sure. I could have very well crossed it off, but I really would have liked to have Mike because I liked playing him last session. As you know, the Old Guns' whole defensive unit was in the All-Star game last session. Thank you. Sorry.
No, that's
Cool.
all
I'm
right.
taking away from your...
No, this is
You're doing
you.
fine. This is your show. We have to talk less when you talk more.
So,
That's the way we
going
like
back
it.
to the original question, I feel great about my team. Chris Jones really surprised me, and I look forward to the rest of the session.
Who do you see in the championship?
At this point right now, I would definitely put the Pink Sox in the championship.
Seems
They've got a lot of
pretty,
talent.
Obvious, yeah.
They
Fuck
do.
next week.
With Mike Kanazi, I'll say this about Mike. Mike's probably one of the top 3 or 4 players in the league. He brings it all the time. When it's a money game, Mike is there. I see the Pink Sox,
And
we had a lot of
Look into it.
fired up guys on our bench. Rosati, McGinnis, Burness, that were upset because the week before what happened, how we lost, and we didn't have our guys here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, our top line is probably one of the best lines in the league. I'll give it that. Our second line could be up there too.
yep.
I mean, moving Mike Lebecki to center, which was his decision before the game started, I forgot that Mike played center
Yeah.
when I played with him before. Mike was solid at center. It was like another Vanderwalker out there. I mean, he really was. He
Yeah.
got back, he made plays, he got the ball to Degatti. I mean, not for nothing, but Mike Lebecki had a goal and 3 assists in that game.
You put the league on notice.
I'll tell you right now, it's either going to be us or I think Cobra Kai.
I think they
Cobra
will turn
Kai
around,
is
too.
a very good team.
All right, so Rick, your life depends on a win.
Mhm.
It's a serious business. You
Okay.
have to come up with one line, 3 forwards, 2 D, and a goalie.
And you
to
can't
save your
include
life,
yourself.
and you cannot include yourself. Who are your champions?
In this league,
Motherfuckers.
Yes.
Okay.
Right now.
my center would be Kanazi, winger would be Burness, the other winger would be Burwell, the defense would be Bivolchuk, Mike B.
Oh, we got
The other D would be the blocking machine, Kevin Jablonski, and the
Oh.
goalie would be Kasachi.
There you go,
All right.
Scott. Can you come up with a team to beat that team? Your life now depends on it.
All right. Well, at the left wing, I'm gonna go.
We're with hockey. All right.
Okay, right wing, I'm going Favada. I'm gonna hold off in the center for now. We'll go
Cool.
defense.
Come
We're
back to
going
it.
Martz, and I'm gonna go Rogers.
Turnover machine.
Center, go Kanazi.
Okay.
And who's your goalie?
Oh, I'm sorry. Goalie's gonna be Stu.
Liv.
What about yours?
Shit. I'll go from the back to the front. I'm going to get my backstop, Ryan Kasachi, in there. My defense would be, I like Bobby Rogers back there. I feel like he gets the ball up well. Rack, because he can score from anywhere. My forwards will be Nazi in between Degatti and Zakowicz.
Wow.
There you go. There's my
Zakowicz
team.
gets in the show tonight.
And I
Now,
totally
you
know
guys-
I'm forgetting somebody.
You guys decide whose team wins. It's just a 5-on-5 battle.
Oh.
What?
You know what we should do?
Have a calling session?
You got it.
What do you think of that idea, Scott?
Beautiful.
Fucking brilliant. If only it would happen right now.
Beauty, eh?
We have a caller.
Freaking crazy.
Hello, caller. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Patrick from Buffalo, New York.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
is this Patrick Burness?
It worked.
This is Patrick Burness.
Oh, boy.
Hello, Patrick Burness. I wonder if this can
Do you
hear
have anything to say about what we were saying in regards to you and how you got into the league?
Oh, Rick took the show over.
I feel honored that I was allowed to play in this prestigious league.
Oh. I like this color.
I didn't take much abuse, not as much as Rick, but I'm having fun. Looking forward to next week's game. I just got done working out.
Ooh, sexy.
Working out on the day off?
That's right, you know, it's all work.
You know what I did today? I went to McDonald's.
Nice.
That's
What kind of workout plan has Rick got the aliens on?
I do 500 balls a day, run about a mile, and then we do some bench pressing, some push-ups and sit-ups, kind of like a P90 exercise. The reason I'm calling is, you know, first-time caller, long-time listener, love the show. You guys do a great job, but I want to put a challenge out to Scott.
Oh.
So
What's up?
I would like to challenge you after next week's game. Loser will have to, I don't know.
I already got to wear a toilet seat.
I know you already wore toilet seat.
He didn't do it yet.
Didn't enjoy that, so we can't enjoy that. But I'll put up a 12-pack or a case of beer on the line. If you guys beat us heads up, I'll buy you a case of beer.
All right, I'm down for that.
And vice versa.
All right.
So basically, the next game, there's a case
What kind
of
of beer
in
you
line.
want?
I don't care. I don't drink beer. I'll just donate it to my team for winning.
What a guy.
So go with blue light.
What
That's
about
good.
the people that select your team to win? Can they drink the beer?
They absolutely can.
All
Yeah,
right.
but nobody selected us to win.
Aliens win.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just changed. I flip-flopped. It's all about the beer.
So,
No, we're good.
But, all right, I just want to tell you guys, great job. Keep it up. Looking forward to the next one, and enjoy the week off, gentlemen.
All right. Thank you for calling in, Pat. We got a new segment now.
All right, finally I get some love. Take care, guys.
Nice
We'll
job,
see you
Pat.
Thursday.
Thanks. So how would you play in Mineral Springs as opposed to playing at Frank's as a team?
Frank's is more, you see, depending on who you're playing against, Frank's is more of a possession league. You can't really play a dump and chase because most of the goalies are active. Or you've got defense because the zones are so big. Once you gain that line, your D don't really come out. I mean, you've got faster guys that play defense. So from that blue line, once you gain the zone to the goal line, is smaller. So it's a lot different. When you get to Mineral, it's a lot bigger. So a lot of guys like a Burness or a Ryan McGinnis that chips the ball in the corner and is going against a Hartke or one of the older guys. And no offense, but they're gonna beat them to the corner. So the biggest difference is size. So you can play more of a dump and chase at Mineral Springs, where you have to play more possession at Frank's. Because if you try to play a dump and chase game, you can to a point. You got to look at
You guys are going to dump and
defensemen
chase
is.
all day on us.
On us,
But
too.
what I'm saying, exactly to my point
Depends on
is
your
if Al Ricotta is on the wing and he sees a guy in front of him that he knows he can beat to the corner, you're going to chip it and go. But if he doesn't, you got to throw it to the middle. It depends on who you're playing against at Frank's. It depends on who the defenseman is. If you're going against Hanner's got closing speed. If you're going, the closing speed is what makes the difference. You can't chip it and run by him because he's going to turn around and catch you.
One guy I hate playing against.
Sperduti, I mean, Terry gets a lot of flack and Terry gets his balls busted a lot, but Terry actually does play the angles well, and he does still have some speed for an old bastard.
I busted by him twice.
But what I'm saying is, one-on-one, and I love Terry, one-on-one, if you can make a move on Terry, you can beat him. But you're not going to beat him to the corner if you chip it on him.
Right.
You're not.
Yep.
The biggest difference I see between Mineral and Frank's, you don't have the egos at Frank's that you have at Mineral. There's a lot of big egos over there. And a lot of those guys pissed a lot of people off, and they don't ever want to come back and play there again. And I'll be honest right now, I don't like playing against a lot of the guys, and that's one of the reasons we formed the league that we formed on Tuesdays. Just so you know, Jim Schott, Scott Stanford, all you guys, a lot of the ideas I got that I'm using over there, I got from you guys.
I'll be honest. If I could play Tuesdays, I'd love to try it. Even though I just don't like playing ball or floor hockey at Mineral. I did it with McDaniel and Harm's team that last
It's
session.
going to be a lot different. It's going to be a lot different.
Oh, I
the
know.
fact
I
is
saw.
It's
and I
going
was
to be
like,
equal.
oh.
It's going to be equal because all the guys in that league are over 35. And a lot of the guys, Pete Armini's coming back. Pete hasn't played since 2000. Frank Napple hasn't played since 2004.
I don't know any guys on your list. Yeah.
Bill Hermans coming back. His foot may finally be healed. Billy, I hope so. He's still
adds to the controversy. Was he injured?
Dude, this was Bill's ankle 2 weeks after he got hit with that ball.
Oh, damn.
So, show the camera. Yeah, that's
Can
bad
they see
news.
it?
Damn.
That was his ankle 2 weeks after he got hit with that ball. And he went 2 weeks after because he tried to take it off, iced it, and he went to the doctor, and the doctor said he had a chipped bone or something in his ankle. I'm not sure what it was, but that was his ankle 2 weeks after he got hit.
Serious. As we'd say, Bill Herman, lower body injury.
That's right.
That was his injury. So it wasn't bullshit, and he's going to try.
It wasn't bullshit.
And we come
But
full
a
circle.
Question: how'd you get in the league?
First session before you guys, your first session you played, I had foot surgery in December, and I missed the end of my season. So I was looking to get back in and play, but I didn't want to play at Mineral because I didn't think I could keep up. Paul said to me, he goes, because I wanted to play, and he was blowing my phone up on Facebook Messenger. Do you want to play? Do you want to play? Do you want to play? And he's sending me all these nudies and, and
Stuff
all
you
this
don't
other
want to
garbage.
see.
So then,
Can I see that? No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Look at that.
Oh.
That's
Paul.
from Paul.
I thought he meant of girls. I didn't know he meant you.
Dang.
So anyway, so Paul texted me and said, would you be interested? They did a draft league over at Frank's. It's over 35. I said, yeah, absolutely.
That's when you started in the...
I started second session.
No shit. You never played there before that.
I never. Well, hey, I'm going to tell you.
I've known you a lot.
I'm going to tell you a quick story about when I played.
There ain't no quick stories, you, Rick.
With Frank Young's in Orchard Park. I played there 22, 24 years ago. I played with Rob Gronkowski's team and Mark Mulet's team. And we were in the championship game, and I got a penalty because I hadn't really played there a lot. And I'm sitting in the box, and I'm trying to coach the team, their position. Well, play a box, play a box. The referee said to me at the time, and I don't know who the referee was, but he was kind of a dick, said to me to keep my mouth shut. And I'm like, dude, I'm just coaching my... He goes, another word and you're out. So I told the one guy, box it up, box it up. The ref blew his whistle and threw me out of the game. So as I'm walking out, I turn around to go back and get my hockey bag off the bench, and he said, no. He goes, you're done. Get out of here. And I'm like, wait a minute. I go, I got to get my bag. I go, he picked my bag up off the bench and threw it at me. So I picked my bag back up, I threw it at him, and I stone colded his ass. I ran at him, jumped up, and started hammering him in the forehead.
Nice.
And I got thrown out for good.
Figure you're out, you might as well do that, right?
That was 22 years ago. So that I did play at Frank's before. Nice. So, but no, Paul recruited me, and I said, is it a true over 35 league? And he said, yes. And I said, okay, I'll do it. And then I got there, and I saw the tools, and I saw Malinky, and I'm like, oh,
dude,
Paul, that guy's not 35. So, no, but you know what? I like
the he's a salesman.
Listen, I like the competition. I do. I really do. I love the competition. I don't mind playing against guys that are good players. I would rather play against guys that are good players than play against guys that are not good players. I like competition.
Yeah,
I like the heat of the battle. Too. Yeah. I mean, you know what? I haven't won a championship in this league yet, but I will at some point. I know I will. But I really enjoy playing in this league. I would recruit more guys. For the people that think I'm a mineral guy and I'm only a mineral guy, I'm not. So, kiss my ass. Sorry.
I guess that answers my question. You're going to be back for Session 7.
Session 7, I will be back. I won't be a captain, though.
You can't be. You've been in twice in a row, so
I don't want to be. I don't want to be. And I hope I get drafted, but
I'm going to draft an all podcast team. So if you're on the podcast, I'm drafting you. That's the way I'm going.
Dang.
Just decided that.
So
I my strategy.
And you know, I like everybody in this league. Don't get me wrong. I like playing here. I love the camaraderie. I love how everybody hangs out afterwards. I love how there's so many people here during the games. I came last week and hung out for the end of the first game and sat through 2 games and played my game. And I had a ball.
It's fun.
But, you know, I like that there's a little bit of drama. That's okay. And I understand that some of it was around me, but...
The nice part is get it out on the Facebook page. Get it out in the open.
Yeah.
Squash it.
That's a nice
move
part.
on. It is the nice part. It's nice when it's out in the open. I hate it when it's all behind the back. Just get it out in the open, squash it, be done.
One more thing. If you've got anything that you want to bring to me, bring it to me. Don't go around behind people's backs.
Go to us first so we can
come to me.
Podcast.
If you got a beef with me or you think that I did some bullshit or played some freaking shady shit, Neil Turvey, just come to me, dude. I'm more than willing to talk it out.
Like that.
And then if you don't like it, I'll punch you in the face like I punched Mike.
All right, so we got to start wrapping this up because football's on soon, and I got to get my kids to bed for school. So speaking of football, brings us to my last question. Our last question, actually. Would you like to ask it?
Yeah. What was the question?
Okay,
I don't know.
I'll ask
It's
you.
your
'cause I
question.
forgot. All right. I'm fully aware from a tailgate party you attended with me at the camper lot. You guys are all welcome, by the way. Anytime there's a Bills game, stop by the camper lot.
Be there in 2 weeks.
But
Next week.
he's a big Raiders fan. Who is going to be better this year?
The Raiders. The Raiders.
Can I finish
Even
the question?
without Khalil Mack.
The Raiders or the Bills?
The Raiders.
I'm willing to bet on this.
I'm willing to. What do you want to bet on it?
Not a lot.
The Raiders.
Not a lot, just a little.
You know what, the Raiders will be better.
involved?
They have more wins.
Who has the better record? The
Okay,
Raiders or the
there you
Bills?
go.
I'm going to bet on the Bills. You're going to bet on the Raiders.
What do you want to bet?
We'll bet.
A case of beer?
What's your shot?
I
Fireball?
already go before as a case of beer.
We're going to go for one of them medium bottles of Fireball.
Okay, there you go.
When it becomes official, that's when the Fireball goes down. All right? And the one condition is, because we're making this up now, is the loser gets to do the first shot
Okay, that's
With-
fine. Big shot.
with the winner.
Big shot.
Nice.
Just so you guys know, you guys do know too that I am a true Raiders fan, right?
Oh,
They've seen
She
this
always
or
got
not?
the tat.
See, how many Bills fans
Paul
have
Sanchez
that?
for you.
How many Bills fans had that Paul Sanchez?
Oh, not
tag.
me.
Yeah, see?
Is that a Raiders tattoo
That's a
or
Raiders
just a
tattoo.
pirate?
That's a Raider.
Okay, we can speak on the refs, but it's got to be short because
Okay.
we all know the deal on the refs.
Agreed.
If you had to compare the Mineral Springs refs to the Orchard Park refs, what would you say? I don't want to say who do you think is better because that's
Neither
not
one.
even right.
They're equally.
What are the big differences?
The refs at Mineral Springs know the game too much, so they overthink it when they're reffing.
Okay.
Instead of just letting the game come to them and reffing. Because that's what you need to do when you ref. You need to let the game come to you, not try to be part of it. Okay?
Okay.
And a lot of times what happens at Mineral Springs is the refs try to get involved in the game, and they end up making the outcome of the game be different than what it should be, or should have been. The problem with the refs at Frank's is that they're undereducated. They don't really inexperienced. They don't know the game. If you're going to be a referee, you should at least be, I hate using this term, but be a player that knows the game. Okay?
Right.
If you're going to be a guy that refs hockey, you should know the game you should know from breaking down a line to putting guys together, everything. And you should know the rules. I mean, if you don't know the rules, you shouldn't be on the floor blowing a whistle.
Yeah.
And a lot of times what you run into, and it's at both buildings, is a guy doesn't know all the rules. Like, if you bat it with your hand and hits the net at Mineral, that's a penalty.
Like a
Guys don't know
delay
that.
game?
It's a delay game penalty. But you play it off the net. But if you hit your hand and you hit it out, it's a delay game penalty. A lot of the things that they'll change like mid-game at Frank's because the guys don't know and then they have to walk over and ask Frank. And it's very frustrating. It's frustrating for
Yeah, it
players
just shows
like
some
me.
confidence, you know?
Well, exactly. When you make a call, you're going to get your respect if you make the call and stick with it. Not go, I got to
My suggestion to the refs is to, first of all, don't argue with the players. They're pissed.
Yeah.
You just call the penalty on them.
One of the things
They're going to be mad at you. They're going to say stupid shit. Give them a 10-minute misconduct if you want. Paul probably
Sanchez.
did cross the line there by saying, "Oh, fuck off," or whatever he said. He said something pretty.
But
pretty
wait,
serious,
let me tell you this. If you're going to call that, you got to be consistent as a referee because what happened in that game, Paul said fuck off to him and got a 10. And then the later game, looked right at Joe and yelled in his face. I can't remember who it was. He said fuck off and did not get a 10-minute misconduct.
Definitely.
So if you're going to do that,
But in Joe's defense, Paul had ridden him earlier in the game.
It doesn't matter.
So he
If
was,
you
Paul
say
was
to the
already
ref-
in his head
if you
from
Paul
riding
didn't get a
him.
warning.
but the point, Mike, the
Right,
point is
but he did get he didn't
Okay,
get called the first
but
time.
as the referee, if that's like, okay, I don't like this, I'm going to
One
give
more
you a
time,
warning.
I'm
Do
giving
it
you
again,
10.
you're going to 10
as a referee,
Totally.
if you called it earlier in the night where somebody said to you, fuck off,
That's where consistency
you
comes
need
in.
to, that's where your consistency comes
Right.
in. So if Scott comes later in a game and says, fuck off to the ref, and the ref just turns and walks away, I don't care if the guy's been riding him. You're getting paid to do a job. Your job is to referee and be
As
unbiased.
best you can.
Be unbiased is the biggest thing.
Unbiased, ref as best as you can, and don't egg on the
I
players.
feel like they're pretty
that are-
unbiased. They just, like you said, they're just inexperienced.
They're inexperienced.
Right.
That's how I feel about the refs. But I think it's inexperience at Frank's, and I think it's overthinking the game at Mineral. Those
Next question, Winterfest 2019.
Yeah, you going to put a team in? You
I
did
am.
last year. Got us jerseys. Freaking awesome. I have them. So for the next one, if you do it, we got jerseys. So what's
yes,
the deal?
I would like to do Predators hockey again at Winterfest. I'll do everything. I'll do like I did last year.
I like
I'll
that.
take care of the whole thing. So we'll be looking for guys from the Thursday night league to play in it first before we go and get outside guys.
I like that.
So I would like to put together a team from the Thursday night over 35 league to go play in arcade this year. It's usually the second weekend of February. It was a lot of fun last year. We had George Rack played, Nick Favada played, not very well. Stanford played, I played, Sanchez played, Canazzi. I mean, we had a pretty good
in the fucking snow.
Listen, this is a call out right now. If you want to play on the Frank Young's Team Predators Winterfest team,
wait.
in arcade.
Frank Young's and Team Predators just sound so fucking
the
weird.
Buffalo Draft
That's
League
better.
Team Predators hockey team in February, outside, in arcade. Me and Scott. Mike, you in?
I don't know what the dates are. I don't know. I can't.
It's the second weekend of February.
Sure.
Mike's in.
Listen.
Winterfest with Calto.
You can bring a camper, dude.
Can we bring the camper?
You can bring the camper.
Fuck yeah.
Camper's
We're camping
in.
out.
Believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything, like my man Squints.
Actually, do you have any questions or comments for us?
I do have a comment. I appreciate you guys having me. You guys do a great job.
Thank you.
I think you
love
don't give. I don't think you guys give the aliens enough love yet, but
Yes.
you will.
It's coming.
By week 3 or 4.
It will be by this
are
week.
gonna give us-
I will give you
you're gonna give
compliments
us love.
after this week.
You
Because-
know what?
It goes.
I'm not gonna just concede to this.
He can't.
You gotta give us love.
He can't give us
You
love
guys
because we're
play
playing
well?
it this week.
Oh, I
No,
can't.
he can.
What are you talking about?
He can.
You guys
If you
do
win
good?
this week, I'll be a believer.
All right.
And I said that in my power rankings. I
Well,
said the same
last
thing
week,
about Whitman.
if last week was the first week, you'd be number 1 on my power.
I
Who's
think.
Balls Deep playing? I said the same
Pink
thing.
Sox.
I said if they win this week, I'm a full-on believer. The power rankings will change.
All right. Well, I do think you guys do a great job.
Thank
I
you.
enjoy
Appreciate
it. I can't wait for it to come out. I messaged Scott last week. Where the hell's the podcast? So I do enjoy it. I enjoy watching.
You got anything else to add, Scott?
I think I'm good. Rick's a
I got
good
nothing
dude.
else to add. Rick's a good dude. He's been a fantastic guest. Nice round of applause. I'll just clap myself, Scott. There we go. All right, very
you guys
good.
are great too.
Hopefully we can cut this thing down to, I don't know,
Good
25,
luck, Mike.
30 minutes or so.
Mike's editing this
We'll
week.
see what's up.
how you gonna
5
go-
weeks over.
Wait.
Until next time, refuse to grow old. Keep playing, and we'll see you next Thursday.
See ya.
Thanks, Rick. That was a good time.
That was awesome.
All right,
Thanks,
Scott,
guys.
I
I
can get this
appreciate
shit
it.
on my phone.
And then if you don't like it, I'll punch you in the face like I punched Mike.
Oh, let's do slow.
She should have spit at me.
Want to do it again?
Should have hit. No.
Let's do it again. Hold on, one more time.
No,
I'll do a really good one.
No,
You
you're
ready?
gonna hit me
You
for
ready?
real
No, I'm
this
not
time.
gonna hit you for real. Ready? Here we
No,
go.
I don't have
Here
no
we go.
spin.
Hold
I
on,
don't have no
hold on.
spin.
I don't want the spit.
Stop it! I don't want you to punch me.